Hello, my friends. It's your stewardess here, and today I'm letting you in on some little-known airline secrets, specifically for seniors. Did you know that there are 20 free things you can ask for on planes that most people, yes, even seasoned travelers, don't know about? These are perks, comforts, and helpful items that flight attendants are more than happy to provide, but only if you ask. So stick with me until the end, because number 18, 19, and 20 are the ones most seniors love the most, but almost no one asks for them. And before we start, I'd love for you to hit that like button, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, what's the one thing you always ask for on a plane? 1. Extra pillows and blankets. Most seniors don't realize that planes usually carry more pillows and blankets than the number of passengers on board. Airlines keep them stored, and they're only handed out when someone asks. If you've got a sore back, stiff knees, or just want an extra pillow to prop up your neck, you can absolutely request another one. The same goes for blankets. It's not rude, and it's not a burden on the crew. We would much rather see you resting comfortably than struggling to sleep or shifting around in pain. I've had seniors tell me they didn't think they were allowed to ask, and they were so relieved when they finally did. Comfort is key, and this is one of the easiest little secrets to take advantage of. 2. Hot water or tea for medication. Taking medication on flights can be tricky, especially when all that's offered is cold water. Many pills dissolve better in warm liquid, and sometimes swallowing with cold water just feels unpleasant. What most passengers don't know is that hot water is always available. We use it for coffee and tea service, but you can ask for a plain cup of hot water anytime. Seniors often find this especially useful for medication or simply to soothe the stomach during turbulence. Some even like to bring their own herbal tea bag and just request hot water, completely free and much gentler than the standard tea we serve. 3. Ice packs for swelling. Long flights often cause swelling in the ankles, feet, or knees, and seniors are particularly prone to this. Here's a little secret. You can ask us to make you an ice pack. We don't carry hospital-style cold packs, but we can fill a small plastic bag with ice cubes and wrap it up for you. It works wonders for reducing swelling, soothing sore joints, or even easing a headache. Most people don't even know this option exists, but I've handed out hundreds of ice packs over the years, and seniors are always grateful once they realize it's available. 4. A tourniquet band for circulation. This one surprises people. While we don't have medical-grade tourniquets, we do carry elastic bands, ties, or material that can act as makeshift supports. Sometimes, seniors want something to keep an ice bag in place, or they feel more comfortable having light pressure around a joint. It's not a medical device, but it's a small, thoughtful way we can make your journey easier. A discreet ask is all it takes, and if it's something we can safely provide, we're more than willing to help. 5. Assistance with luggage in overhead bins. I can't stress this enough. Seniors should never feel like they have to wrestle heavy bags into the overhead compartments. Every single week, I see older passengers straining, and I want to say this clearly. Lifting luggage is something we are more than happy to help with. It's part of our job, and it keeps you safe. Back injuries, shoulder strains, and accidents happen when people try to push themselves. All you have to do is ask, and we'll lift it up or bring it down for you with no problem at all. 6. Special meals beyond standard options. Even if you didn't pre-order a special meal when booking your ticket, it's still worth checking with us once you're on board. Airlines often load extra meals to cover last-minute needs. This means we may have a diabetic-friendly dish, a vegetarian plate, or a low-sodium option tucked away. If the regular meal is too salty, too heavy, or doesn't fit your diet, don't hesitate to ask us. Seniors especially benefit from these lighter, easier-to-digest meals, and you might be pleasantly surprised by what's available. 7. Refill of water bottles. Airport water is ridiculously expensive, and most seniors don't want to keep paying for little cups of water during the flight either. Here's the trick. bring an empty bottle with you through security, and ask us to refill it during the flight. We have filtered water on board, and will gladly fill it up as often as you need. This way, you're not stuck relying on tiny plastic cups, and you'll stay much more hydrated throughout the journey. Seniors often tell me this one change made their trips far more comfortable. 8. Extra snacks. Everyone assumes you only get one snack, one packet of pretzels, one bag of peanuts, or one little cookie. But the truth is, we usually have extras stored away. After we finish service, we often have more packets than passengers. If you're still hungry, or if you'd simply like something to nibble on later in the flight, just ask. Seniors in particular often find that meal times on planes don't line up with when they'd usually eat, so having a second snack makes all the difference. And believe me, we'd rather see you comfortable and satisfied than sitting hungry. 9. Headphones. Forgot your headphones at home? Brought a pair that doesn't fit into the seat's entertainment jack? Don't worry. Most airlines carry complimentary headphones, or at the very least, spare ones. Seniors sometimes assume they'll be stuck in silence, but all you have to do is ask. I've seen so many faces light up when I handed over a pair. Nobody should have to sit through a long flight without entertainment, especially not seniors who might rely on movies or music to make the hours go by faster. 10. Playing cards or kids' activity packs. This is one of my favorite little secrets. Airlines often keep playing cards, crossword puzzles, or small activity kits on board. They're usually intended for children, but seniors are absolutely welcome to ask for them. I've had older couples spend hours happily playing cards, and it's such a refreshing way to pass the time without staring at a screen. The funny thing is, very few passengers even think to ask for these, so they end up unused. If you enjoy games, puzzles, or just a bit of old-fashioned fun, don't hesitate to ask us. We'll happily hand them over. 11. Free seat relocation when possible. One of the biggest hidden secrets on flights is that you don't always have to stay in the seat you were assigned, especially if the plane isn't full. Seniors often need more space, less noise, or a seat closer to the restroom, but many simply don't know they can ask. Here's how it works. Once the plane has finished boarding and the doors are closed, you can politely ask your stewardess if there are any open seats available. Sometimes we'll even offer it to you first if we notice you look uncomfortable. If there's an entire row free in the back or a quieter spot away from crying babies, we'll gladly move you there. I've seen seniors go from cramped and restless to stretched out and peaceful for the whole flight, all because they asked at the right time. The key is to be polite and patient. We'll do our best to make it happen, but safety always comes first. 12. Extra help with customs and forms. Many seniors feel anxious about filling out customs forms, landing cards, or new digital entry documents that can be confusing. The truth is, we're trained to help with these. You don't need to sit there squinting at tiny print or worrying about making a mistake. If you need guidance, whether it's understanding what to write, how to spell something, or even just where to sign, press the call button and ask us. I've helped countless seniors complete their forms, and they're always so relieved because it saves them time and stress at immigration. Sometimes we even carry pens to lend you if you didn't bring one. In today's world, where paperwork and travel documents can feel overwhelming, having a friendly stewardess walk you through it makes the whole journey easier. 13. Special cabin tours before or after flight. This one isn't always guaranteed, but it's worth asking. Seniors, especially those who have flown for decades, often love seeing how things have changed behind the scenes. If you ask nicely, sometimes pilots and crew allow a peek into the cockpit after the plane has landed and passengers are deboarding. It might just be a quick hello and a photo opportunity, but for many seniors, it feels like a special privilege. I've escorted older passengers up front who were absolutely delighted to chat with the captain or sit in the pilot's chair for a minute. Airlines love making memorable experiences when they can, And seniors often get priority for these little surprises because we know it means a lot. Even if it doesn't happen every time, asking costs nothing, and the payoff can be priceless. 14. Sanitizing wipes or tissues. In today's world, more seniors than ever are conscious of germs on planes. Tray tables, armrests, and seatbelt buckles get touched by hundreds of people every day. While you can bring your own sanitizing wipes, you don't always need to. We usually carry spare tissues, napkins, or even alcohol wipes on board. If you ask, we'll happily provide them. I've seen seniors wipe down their entire seating area before settling in, and it gives them peace of mind for the rest of the flight. Plus, tissues come in handy for sneezes, spills, or simply freshening up. Don't feel embarrassed. It's becoming more and more normal, and flight attendants would rather see you feeling safe and comfortable than sitting there worried about germs. 15. Help with tight seatbelts. This one is a big one, and many seniors don't realize it exists. Not all seatbelts fit comfortably, especially if you've got a bulky sweater on or you just need a little extra room around your waist. Instead of sitting uncomfortably for hours or worrying about your safety, simply ask us for a seatbelt extender. They're completely free, and we carry several on every flight. It's a discreet request. We hand it over quietly, clip it on for you if needed. And that's it. I've had seniors whisper to me, embarrassed to ask, but let me assure you, it's nothing to be shy about. We see it every day. Comfort and safety are far more important than worrying about appearances. 16. Priority with bathrooms during turbulence. One of the most uncomfortable parts of flying for seniors is waiting for the restroom, especially when turbulence makes the fasten seatbelt light turn on and off. Here's a little secret. If you let us know discreetly that you have a medical need or urgency, we can often prioritize you for bathroom use as soon as it's safe. Seniors with bladder issues, diabetes, or medications that increase bathroom trips shouldn't have to suffer in silence. We'll usually help you up quickly and guide you safely, even during short windows when the seatbelt sign is off. I've walked seniors to the lavatory during bumpy conditions more times than I can count, and the gratitude is always enormous. It's all about asking before it becomes an emergency. 17. Earplugs or sleep masks. Long-haul flights can be noisy, bright, and difficult to rest in, but many seniors don't know they can ask for sleep aids. Airlines often stock complimentary earplugs, eye masks, and sometimes even small sleep kits. They aren't always handed out to every passenger, but they are available if you ask. Seniors often need more rest during travel, and with these simple tools, you can block out the chatter, dim the cabin lights, and drift off more easily. I've given seniors sleep masks and earplugs, who told me afterward it was the first time they'd actually managed to nap on a plane in years. Don't let the noisy environment ruin your comfort. Just request them. 18. Free basic first aid supplies. While we can't hand out strong medications or prescriptions, we are trained and equipped with basic first aid. This means if you've got a headache, an upset stomach, or even a small cut, we can provide essentials like aspirin, motion sickness tablets, Band-Aids, or antiseptic wipes. Seniors often hesitate, thinking they're imposing, but that's what we're here for. I've given out countless small supplies that made passengers feel instantly better. Think of it this way. If something minor happens during the flight, don't struggle through it silently. Let us know, and we'll do everything we can to ease your discomfort. 19. Hot towels for refreshing. There's something so refreshing about a warm towel mid-flight. On some airlines, they're automatically offered in business class, but did you know you can sometimes ask for one even in economy? We often carry extras. Seniors especially appreciate them for wiping hands, freshening the face, or simply feeling clean after hours in the air. I've seen older passengers smile with joy after receiving a warm towel. It's such a small luxury that makes you feel human again. Even if it's not always possible, asking politely often leads to a little upgrade in comfort. 20. Special birthday or anniversary treats. This one is a personal favorite because it creates unforgettable memories. If you quietly let us know that it's your birthday, your anniversary, or another special milestone, many airlines will go out of their way to mark the occasion. I've personally arranged little surprise desserts, written notes, or even asked the captain to make a short announcement. For seniors, these moments often mean the world because it turns a routine flight into a cherished story to tell. It doesn't happen automatically. You have to mention it, but when you do, the crew often rallies around to make the trip special. Seniors deserve those moments of recognition, and airlines love to deliver them when given the chance.